Hello friends, my name is Mani and welcome to RCare. So in this video we're going to discuss about BSBI. This is a private university, the BSBI. We would be discussing in this video about the visa success rate for the BSBI, why you should choose BSBI, what are the reasons to choose BSBI, the most importantly, which is the course description, which course you should go for, the roadmap which a student should follow if they're going for a private university like BSBI. So before starting up this video, I wanted to say, if you get an offer letter from the public university, please don't choose BSBI. You can contact us. We would be segregating your profile, we would be segregating your documents, and then we let you know that whether you should go for BSBI or you should go to any other private university or to any public university. So we always prefer the public university. Secondly, I wanted to say is, since it's a partner university, so we also help the students with a lot of scholarship programs which we have been directly associated with BSBI. And the most important is time. So maybe, if you might get an offer letter in 3 days or maybe in 4 days, and being an expert into the visa, so everything would be on time. So just spending your 6 months or 8 months just to get an offer letter is not a good idea. I have seen those cases. As you can see on my channel, that we have been always promoting about the public universities, all the free educations, and still I would say if you get the free education into the public university, none of the private university can beat that. So the quality of education is really high into the public university. But my only concern is, if you are not getting the public university, so let's say for bachelor's, if you're not getting the public university for bachelor's, you're not eligible for it, or maybe you're not able to clear the papers, then rather than wasting your 2 years, 3 years, why don't you go to the private university and save your 2 to 3 years? Because into the private university, there's a nominal fees which you are paying. That fees you can earn in 6 months. Maybe you can earn in a year, or maybe you can earn that particular fees for 2 years. So rather than just wasting or investing your years, let's say 2 years or 3 years or 4 years or whatever. Generally 4 years the students do not invest, yes, but they do invest couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 I have seen in my past going for a bachelor's. So please don't do that. So I would say in that case you can opt for the private universities like BSBI. The second important point, which is very, very important, is the visa success rate. So the visa success rate on these universities are not so high. We have the 100% successful rate. We have processed the applications from various parts of India where the student got an offer letter and we were just processing the visas. So majorly we were processing the visas for the students to make them understand that getting the offer letter from the university is not everything. The visa has to be 100% sure, and that is where we count ourselves, right? So your visa has to be 100% sure on this. This is a very, very important part. If you go for the BSBI, please make sure your visa should be timely submitted, your course should be correctly selected, and your past education should be correlated to the future, right? I give you an example. One of the students contacted me with the visa rejections. Now he wanted to go for MBA in Germany, but he do not have any background of finance. He had a background of health sciences, right? And you're going for an MBA. You have biology, you have health sciences. So whatever course you opt for, that is a very important course. All the documents should be correct when you present it to the visa, right? Apart from this, I would be discussing in this video is why you should choose BSBI. What are the reasons to choose the BSBI? The first reason is, if you do not have your APS. There are a lot of students who have done their bachelor's from certain universities which are not H+, right? If your university is not H+, then you cannot go for the public university. That's a major problem. In that case, you can go for the BSBI. It is located in Berlin, and I personally feel Berlin is a capital city. It is not so expensive as compared to the other cities. The job perspective, the job market is really high as compared to the other cities, right? The other reason to choose BSBI is if you have low gradings. So if you have low gradings but you have skills and you really wanted to migrate to Europe, you wanted to go to Europe for your studies, especially to Germany, then I feel BSBI is a good idea. It's a good idea to go to Berlin, explore yourself rather than going to a tier 2 city. See, you are investing almost 10 to 15,000 euros on your education for complete MBA. 10 to 15,000 euros for MBA in BSBI is a very good idea, because you are getting a post stay after completion of your masters, and once your masters is completed, then you have 2 years to stay back to Germany. During that span of time you can search for the job, right? But I have seen students from BSBI who contacted us. They were not our students, they were the students from somewhere else. They didn't had any roadmap, they didn't knew the German language, they don't know, they just invested 1.5 years just thinking about it, after the completion of the course we'll apply for the job. It's too short. So make sure that you learn the German language at least up till A2 before flying to Germany. Otherwise it will be very difficult for you to get the job. It's not a language barrier, but I would say save time. That's the most important part, right? So for an example, you are dedicating 30 to 40 hours or maybe 80 hours to do A1. So in that duration of 80 hours you can look for the job, you can apply for the job, you can get an expertise, right? So it makes sense that you calculate the time in India. And please, the students have contacted us and from various parts, especially from Punjab, and they said, ma'am, that my friend went or my neighbor went and he's showing me all those good photos, good videos. The university is like this, the campus is like this, the life is like this. Please don't just flow away. If you're eligible for the public university, go for it. If not, then only go for a private university. It could be any university as such, right? Apart from this, I would majorly say the course like global MBA. You can go for a global MBA, since it's a partner university of ours, and we provide a lot of scholarship depending upon the profile of the student, and we help for the accommodation, we help for end-to-end services, which could be your admission, your visa, your accommodation, your pickup, your language. As all of us know that accommodation is a big task in Berlin, so we have our own apartments there. We have a huge network, a strong social network, which can help you for the part-time jobs, which can help you for to stay in Germany. And if you have any question, you can contact us. We will be very happy to help you out. Thank you so much.